We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker tried to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
And Cat Williams. What's his name?
Bro, you smashing a lot of people.
What's that nigga name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Usher. Usher's a gusher. And
what the fuck? Why you not naming no hoes?
I'm telling you, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad sent his baddest friends on me.
Who's your dad?
Lucifer.
Whoa, Busta Rhymes caught in a massive lie. He's been claiming he and Diddy were never close and swore he'd never been to Diddy's wild parties. But the receipts don't lie. Fresh footage just exposed him right in the middle of Diddy's party, living it up like there's no tomorrow. And that's just scratching the surface of this mess. There have been all these whispers around the industry that Busta might be one of those celebs hiding some seriously dark secrets, allegedly preying on up-and-coming rappers who are just looking for their big break. A few names have already started coming out, and Orlando Brown has been one of the loudest voices making some shocking accusations.
Walking through the crowd and somebody grabs my hand. Just softly put their hand in my hand and just holding it. So I look, you know, and I see this big chain that said flip mode. Just diamonds iced out. I look at the chain and I know what flip mode is, so I look up. Now all this happening in split seconds. I look up and it's Busta Rhymes. And I'm like, what's up, Busta? You know, and he's still holding my hand.
Orlando straight up put everything out there in this viral video where he named names, and Busta was right at the top of that list. Now, some people tried to brush it all off, claiming Orlando was just tripping, caught up in some kind of drug-induced breakdown.
It's a lot of things that will make you buckle, bro. They make you buckle, bro. And people done lost their families, bro. People done lost their kids, shit. A lot of stuff done happened.
Mainly because it's more dangerous for rappers nowadays.
I mean, this is a touchy subject. I just, you know, I'll give you this. You can willingly turn woman and have a bag, or you can do what I'm doing. You can willingly turn trans, or you can get in trouble and go to jail and get f***ed up, and they do it to you forcefully because you f***ed up and you didn't know what to do with your blessing.
But Orlando fired back in this sit-down interview, standing firm on every single one of his claims. He insisted that the industry is absolutely packed with people who prey on the young and vulnerable. Things are about to get real messy for Busta, and this could be just the beginning. I swear this is not looking good at all.
Into the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
What makes this whole situation even wilder is that when Diddy first got exposed, Busta Rhymes was one of the first to jump to his defense. He straight up told people to stay out of it, saying, "Everybody probably need to mind their damn business until the truth is undisputed. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy." And then he added, "And I'm talking about for the victims, and I'm talking about for Diddy."
Shout out to my brothers that have been inspiring me and been my friends for a long time. One of my best friends in the whole world, Busta Rhymes in the house. You know what I'm saying? He's been my friend for a long time, ever since I was like 12 years old. He's my best friend. He's in the house.
Then he wrapped it all up with, "Hopefully everybody can find it in their hearts to keep their opinion to themselves." That did not sit right with so many people, especially after Cassie's lawsuit laid out all those disturbing things Diddy allegedly did to her. So the fact that Busta was even defending him? Yeah, that was wild. But as more names started getting dragged into this whole mess, suddenly Busta started backtracking, acting like he was never part of that scene. He claimed he never did anything shady and was never at Diddy's parties. Well, TMZ just blew that excuse to pieces. Freshly leaked footage just exposed Busta right there at one of Diddy's infamous New Year's Day parties. And trust me, this wasn't just some casual appearance. he was in the mix. And if you thought that was bad, just wait. It gets even crazier. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, Diddy himself once gave Busta a very personal shout out, calling him one of his closest friends in the whole world. Now the math is finally starting to add up. No wonder Busta was so quick to defend Diddy, because he might have been wrapped up in the same kind of mess, allegedly. And let's be real, the thought of Busta being on the DL is shocking considering how he's been one of the most openly homophobic rappers in Hollywood. Y'all remember that fast food incident when he threw a complete fit just because he didn't get special treatment? According to an employee who was there, Busta walked in expecting to be served first, even though there were at least 10 people ahead of him. When they told him to wait like everybody else, he stormed out to his car. But when his order arrived, he still wasn't happy. That's when he came back in and went off, dropping slurs left and right, allegedly calling the delivery driver the F slur, and even cursing out the staff. And now fast forward to today, Busta's name is getting dragged into some seriously disturbing allegations. The latest accusations? That he was out here grooming young men. So how did we even get here? Enter his former bodyguard, Big Homie Double C. A couple of weeks ago, he sat down with the Art of Dialogue and dropped some straight-up bombshells. And he wasn't hinting. He straight up accused Busta of having a pattern of questionable behavior when it came to young men. And according to him, this isn't just some random rumor. People inside the industry have supposedly known about this for years. While fans might be caught off guard, Big Homie CC claims club promoters and industry insiders have been fully aware of Busta's alleged preferences for a long time, and now it's all coming to the surface. So here's where things take an even wilder turn. According to Big Homie CC, whenever Busta was booked for an event, the promoters allegedly went out of their way to cater to his specific tastes. And by that, he means VIP sections were supposedly stocked with a carefully curated lineup of young, attractive men, handpicked to keep Busta entertained all night. But that's not even the craziest part. Big Homie CC didn't just throw out some vague accusations, he got real specific. He brought up a particular moment involving actor and model Don Benjamin and one of Don's friends who happened to be gay. According to Big Homie, the second Busta Rhymes locked eyes on this man, his whole energy shifted, like a switch flipped. One moment he was chill, and the next, he was locked, all the way in. Big Homie painted the scene vividly. This wasn't just friendly chit-chat or casual socializing. Nah, he claimed Busta's behavior made it very clear what was going on. The way he was moving, it was unmistakable. This wasn't just some passing interest. Big Homie suggested that Busta was actively pursuing something way beyond small talk. And just when you think it couldn't get any messier, Big Homie CC took it a step further. He claimed Busta wasn't just interested, he was obsessed with this man. Allegedly, he couldn't stop talking about how attractive he was, making it crystal clear to everyone around that he was really feeling him. But Big Homie wasn't done yet. He spilled even more tea, claiming that Busta's so-called preferences weren't exactly a secret in the industry. In fact, insiders have been whispering about this for over a decade. So why had nobody ever called him out before? Well, Big Homie CC had an answer for that too. According to Big Homie CC, it all came down to privilege. Allegedly, being in Busta's inner circle came with perks, and a lot of people were more than happy to keep quiet just to stay on his good side. But then Big Homie dropped yet another bombshell. He claimed Busta had a long history of aggressive behavior toward women, and somehow, nobody ever seemed to hold him accountable for it. Y'all remember how people tried to dismiss Orlando Brown as crazy when he claimed Busta had allegedly done some shady things to him? Well, the same playbook was used against Big Homie CC. Folks accused him of chasing clout. But here's where things get interesting. Big Homie wasn't even the first person to call Busta out. Back in 2020, social media personality Trip Ali put his story out there on YouTube. He claimed that while walking through NYC on his way to a Halloween party, Busta straight up tried to approach him, boldly making his intentions known. Trip said he was completely caught off guard by how forward Busta was. Then in 2021, the whispers about Busta's alleged preferences started picking up steam again. Fresh claims surfaced that he was actively pursuing men, and the rumors only got louder when paparazzi allegedly caught him slipping. According to reports, Busta was spotted leaving a gay pride event with a trans woman, and let's just say the internet went crazy. That one sighting sent shockwaves through the media, setting off even more speculation about what he was really up to behind closed doors. And with cameras snapping left and right, there was no way to dodge the heat. With all these rumors swirling, you'd think Busta would come out and shut it all down, right? Nope. Instead, he's been dodging questions left and right, acting like none of this is happening. But the internet never forgets, and people are digging up even more receipts that could put him in an even tighter spot. One of the biggest eyebrow raisers? The fact that multiple people in the industry have hinted that Busta's tough guy persona was really just a front. Behind the scenes, he was allegedly moving way differently, and not in the way people expected. And remember how aggressive he was toward that fast food worker? Well, apparently that wasn't an isolated incident. Reports are resurfacing of Busta getting physical with people when things didn't go his way. In one case, a former club promoter claimed Busta went off on a full tantrum because he wasn't given his usual special treatment. And guess what? The promoter also hinted that Busta had some specific requests for his VIP experience, requests that raised a lot of eyebrows. But here's the kicker. Word on the street is that Orlando wasn't the only young man Busta allegedly had a situation with. Insiders are now whispering that he's pulled the same moves with multiple other men in the industry. And just when you think it couldn't get any crazier, there's buzz about a wild tape featuring Diddy, Busta, and male adult entertainers. People are now taking a second look at Orlando's claims, and suddenly his story isn't sounding so far-fetched anymore. But what do y'all think? Is this all just rumors, or is something way deeper going on? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Like the video if you found this crazy. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single update. Trust me, the next one is going to be even wilder. See y'all on the next one.